everyone, hello, welcome. We are here for round 17. We are nearing the end of this season series. Obviously, the second game, 2025, is out currently. I just don't really have exactly the money for it right now. Maybe. But we have a whole month until even we think about it out, because we need to have that week break after this series ends. And I think I'll probably even wait actually until next series, till MotoGP is done, because of it being a whole different game. I don't think I'll do it until MotoGP is done. If we're changing from game, we need all of them to change. So we have to wait another 20 weeks. I know, but what we're dealing with, So we're here with, I believe it's Fermin Aldeguerre, who wins. Yes, he does. He wins the race that we're about to do in Phillip Island, Australia. So, like always, it's a silent races. Like always, please like and subscribe. And yep, silent races, season playthroughs. I'll shut up. And yeah.
Good morning from Gavin Emmett here to all you MotoGP fans listening in. We are live from the Phillip Island circuit for the Australian round of MotoGP. In a few moments, we'll move to the main straight to watch the start of the Moto2 race. Let's move straight to the starting grid. There's very little time until the start of the race. You can literally feel the tension. Today is a perfect day for racing. The sun is shining and temperatures are mild. Most of the riders plumping straight for medium tyres at the front and rear. The riders have completed their warm-up lap and lined up on the starting grid. In a matter of seconds, the lights will go out and the Phillip Island Grand Prix will begin. We'll go live to the Parc Fermé for interviews with the riders who made the podium. But in the meantime, let's take a look at the final standings of this Moto2 race.